Hey everyone, this is Lisa from Life in Layouts, and today I have a pass holder pocket page for you. I know it's been a little while since I have created one of these, and I'm actually going to create a one-page layout for this, and I will show you the other side of it. It is a pocket page on the other side. What I realized was I don't like to scrapbook in order, and I had started doing these Disney photos in order, and I was very uninspired by that. So I said, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to scrapbook the way that I normally scrapbook, which is whatever has inspired me this way. So that's why I decided to go ahead and do a one-page layout, kind of break it up a little bit, as well as get some Disney inspiration going on. So this was a page kit that I had. I had purchased this a long time ago when Say Cheese, the very first Say Cheese came out. I purchased this, and I didn't follow the page kit at all, really, except for maybe that yellow piece background, that stripe piece there that I was just cutting. I used that in the same way, but everything else I just kind of took from what inspiration I had from these photos. These photos are photos from one of those little photo booths, and one of the benefits of being a gold pass holder or above, you are able to get your photos, or your photos are included in your pass holder, and that includes those photo booth photos as well. And a lot of people don't know that, but you can just scan your Magic Band and then it comes right on your Magic Band. So this is us just goofing around in that photo booth. It's my mom and my two nephews, Eli and Malachi. And so I have 6 photos on this layout. They were printed in 3x4. I did trim them out just a little bit. And I mounted them on white cardstock to then add them to this yellow striped cardstock. The other side of it, the pocket page, is just 3. It's a 6x12, and there's 3 4x6 photos in there. Again, additional photos with myself and my nephew. So this technique of like turning down the page, I remember doing that a long time ago. It's been a while since I've done that. And in this little kit that that I had, they did that with this paper, and I was like, oh, that is really cute. I need to do that. So I went ahead and stapled it down, but then I wanted to tuck my photos into it. So I did take the staple out, adhere my photos down, and then add the little corner piece back to it. So I'm looking through the 3x4, or these are 4x6 cards, and this 4x6 card says, laughter is timeless, imagination has no age, and dreams are forever. And then that is a quote from Walt Disney, so it has his name at the very bottom. And so I did fussy cut that out. It's like a little cloud shape. Use some fun foam to add some dimension to it, and then put it right next to the photo, which I thought that quote from Walt Disney was perfect, because that's what we're doing. We're just being silly and laughing in this little photo booth. So now I pull out the chipboard pieces, and again, all of these pieces are from this original Say Cheese collection. So I found a little speech bubble that says Say Cheese on it. I'm going to add that to the top, and then I'm also going to add 2 stars and a heart up there. One of the great things that I love about this Say Cheese collection, especially if you're using like these really bold backgrounds, like that polka dotted background, there's not a whole lot that I do to this layout. I added a few chipboard pieces, and that was really it. But because because the background is so busy, it just makes it look like I did a lot more than I actually did, if that makes sense. So I did add 2 little chipboard tickets over to the right-hand side. One is F is for fun, and B is for believe. And this is where I'm going to add the 3 little chipboard pieces at the top, the 2 stars and a heart. And so I definitely want to encourage all of you to check out all of my other pass holder collection. I have a playlist on my channel, so you can go to that playlist and check out all of them. There are some pocket pages, there are some one-page layouts, I don't think I have any 2-page layouts in there because most of the time when I do that 1-page layout, I have the pocket page on the other side. But I do show both of those, the pocket pages and the layouts together. One of the fun techniques that I did was that came with this like mesh, black mesh. So I did tuck it between that staple there, use my pencil to kind of tuck it in, and then just tied a knot. And I think it's, again, been forever since I've used any type of texture like that. So sometimes it's fun to pull out old like kits and things like that because we forget some of the techniques that were really popular back then. And you know, if you look back on layouts that were created back, this was probably back in 2012 maybe, that was a popular thing of tucking down the layout or tucking down the side and then adding that embellishment piece or that texture to it as well. I do decide to pull out my Wink of Stella pen in white and add it to the stripes so it gives the stripes some glitter. It doesn't add a lot to it, but it's just enough that when you look at it, you can see it there, and I really like that. The final touch is that I add some fireworks in this yellow, and I decide to dump it all over my pictures as well. So after I clean that all up, then I continue along with putting the rest of the splatters down. So don't be like me and dump your splatters or your inks all over your pictures. I decided to put some journaling, and my journaling is real simple. It just says Nana, Malachi, Eli, and Aunt Lisa had a great time in this photo booth. I put it in this longer piece, and I didn't measure before I put it in there, which was probably not the smart thing to do because after I get everything written out on this piece here, I realize that it does not fit my layout, so I have to rewrite it. But I did want to show you guys that, you know, sometimes we make mistakes and sometimes we try to make it work. I could have made that work, but I did have another little square piece there, so I decided that I was going to just rewrite it and keep moving on. So I like the way this square piece turned out. I find trying to look for a couple different places to tuck it into, and I finally end up adding it just next to that yellow striped paper. So this is where I am going to bring out my album and flip through it, and what you'll notice is that there are lots of pages that I haven't completed yet, and I'm okay with that. I have the photos in there and they are ready for me whenever I get inspired to do that layout. But this is the other side of it. It's at 6x12, so I put the 3 photos there, and then I have the 12x12 on the other side. So that is my layout for today. I do have the final layout as well as a few close-ups for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those below. Thanks for watching, and I hope everyone has a scrappy day.